And up next this week is My Sister's Keeper, directed by Nick Cassavetes, and all you Notebook fans will probably enjoy this movie as well. I mean, it's a tearjerker about a young girl who is born basically with leukemia and is projected to live to the age of 5. And her parents' doctor, even though he admits that what he's about to do is illegal, suggests that they genetically conceive another child so that they can harvest bone marrow and stem cells and other things from her to keep the girl alive, possibly, I suppose ostensibly to cure her, which never happens. But really the moral crux of the movie is, should her parents have sacrificed the life of another child to keep one alive? And that's really the battle that the parents go through. Cameron Diaz and Jason Patric play the parents, and Diaz in particular is so single-minded about keeping Kate, the oldest daughter, alive, that she's put Anna through the ringer. And Jason Patric sort of plays the more sympathetic parent. He's at least objective and sees things from Anna's perspective. And I mean, it's a fairly honest movie. I mean, tearjerkers are really designed just to bring on the weeping, and it's I mean, what's not to weep about? I mean, you got one girl who's trying to win medical emancipation from her parents, so she doesn't have to give up a kidney, and another one is dying of cancer. I mean, it's just that's a recipe for tears.
The thing about this movie I thought was there were good performances by the cast. I didn't like Cameron Diaz in it. She seemed very one-dimensional in her portrayal of the mom. But this it really seemed like it could be a movie that could play on Lifetime. And
well, the plot certainly would fit into their programming.
Yeah, and I've checked into the author, and she's had 3 other movies, and they were actually all done by Lifetime. So that kind of substantiates my point. But the performances in it were fairly decent. But I think there was a lot that could have been explored in this that wasn't, as far as the moral and ethical obligations of genetically conceiving a child.
Well, and the doctor, I mean, even when he comes out and says, I can't really tell you guys to do this, but and where does his obligation to not only to the older daughter but to the younger daughter? And I mean, he's essentially coached them, and he really filled them with this false hope. If you do this, then we'll save the other one. And they sort of gloss over that. In fact, that doctor is later portrayed as a bit of a hero. I disagree about Diaz. I thought this is actually some of the best acting that she's done, which isn't saying much, but I mean, some of her best acting in a long time. And the single-mindedness of her character, I mean, was really the point.
This type of movie isn't my cup of tea. I'm not gonna make any bones about it. But it could have been a lot better, I think, if they had tried to explore deeper instead of just trying to hit you over the head with a Kleenex box.
And I agree with you. This is not the kind of movie that I go out of my way to see. But I mean, if it's the sort of thing that interests you, I thought it was well made and well acted. Not perfect, but a decent enough movie. So to those people, I will recommend check it out.
Yeah, and I will not.
We'll be right back.